How many seas in the world are there? The Travel Virgin is here to provide the best answer to the frequently asked question of how many seas in the world are there. Many people will recall the name of the sea that is close to where they live but may not recognize the name of other seas that exit. This article will define sea, provide a list of seas in the world, and also dispel a long-held belief as it relates to the existence of only 7 seas. This post may contain affiliate links. If you use these links to buy something, we may earn a commission. Thanks. Table of contents. What is a sea? How many seas in the world? 1. Seas of the Pacific Ocean. 2. Seas of the Atlantic Ocean. 3. Seas of the Indian Ocean. 4. Seas of the Arctic Ocean. 5. Seas of the Southern Ocean. 6. Landlocked seas. Conclusion. What is a sea? A sea is a large body of salt water that is most times partially enclosed by a large mass of land. Seas are located where the ocean meets the land. The only exception to this definition is the Sargasso Sea, which is located in an open ocean and is without a land boundary. People may have believed that there are actually 7 seas, as the term 7 seas was used for centuries to describe large water bodies which many interpreted as the actual amount of seas that existed. This is not true, as there are many seas in the world. 7 seas in ancient times actually originated from referring to 7 oceanic bodies and not 7 seas. Sargasso Sea. How many seas in the world? Please see the list of seas located in different oceans below. Based on our list, there are actually over 70 seas in the world, which includes counting seas that are located within a larger sea and seas which are called seas but may not quite meet the definition. The International Hydrographic Organization supports this by listing over 70 water bodies that are classified as seas. Most credible sources on the internet do not give an exact number but a rough estimation, because the definition sea has been debated based on interpretation. This is quite evident, based on the literature found on the National Geographic website, which states, excerpt from National Geographic, supporting article, Blue Growth, Smithsonian Handbooks, Shells, ByteDance, S, paperback, $19.89, $22.00, rated 4.7 out of 5 by 474 reviewers on Amazon.com. Buy now. 1. Seas of the Pacific Ocean, Arafura Sea, Bering Sea, Bohol Sea or Mindanao Sea, Celebes Sea, Coral Sea, Banda Sea, East China Sea, Flores Sea, Gulf of Alaska, Gulf of Carpentaria, Philippine Sea, Sea of Cortez or Gulf of California, Sea of Japan, Seto Inland Sea, Sea of Okhotsk, Bibu Gulf, Sulu Sea, Tasman Sea, Bohai Sea. 2. Seas of the Atlantic Ocean, Baffin Bay, Caribbean Sea, Celtic Sea, English Channel, Gulf of Mexico, Gulf of St. Lawrence, James Bay, Irish Sea, Aegean Sea, Matune Sea, Sea of Azov, Ionian Sea, Tyrrhenian Sea, Ligurian Sea, Sea of Marmara, Adriatic Sea, Gulf of Sidra, Sea of Crete, Gulf of Bothnia, Sargasso Sea. 3. Seas of the Indian Ocean, Arabian Sea, Bay of Bengal, Gulf of Aden, Gulf of Thailand, Java Sea, Gulf of Oman, Persian Gulf, Red Sea, Timor Sea. 4. Seas of the Arctic Ocean, Barents Sea, Amundsen Gulf, Chukchi Sea, East Siberian Sea, Greenland Sea, Laptev Sea, Kara Sea. 5. seas of the Southern Ocean, Amundsen Sea, Great Australian Bight, Gulf St. Vincent, Ross Sea, Spencer Gulf. 6. Landlocked Seas, Aral Sea, Caspian Sea, Dead Sea, Salton Sea, Sea of Galilee. This is referred to as a sea, but based on the definition of a sea, it would not classify as it is actually a lake with fresh water. Conclusion: we hope the Travel Virgin has answered your question of how many seas are there in the world. As per our credible support sources, no one has sought to give a definitive number but rather a rough estimate and a list. We are however certain that there are actually much more than 7